السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay, now we can start يا شباب. I need just from any of you confirmation that you can hear me. Just one of you.
We can hear you.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah. Now we can start. We studied before the first system, which is the digestive system of the human. So today we are going to study another system, which is the circulatory system. Circulatory system. Can anyone know what is the main function of the circulatory system? Tell us. Can anybody know what is the main function of the circulatory system?
Supplying all the body cells with oxygen and nutrients, things like that. And taking away the carbon dioxide and the wastes from the metabolic reactions.
Okay. So thank you, Omar. This is the main function of the circulatory system, which is just to move the materials between the body parts. Move the material between the body parts. The circulatory system is like the delivery task. Just deliver the materials between the body parts. Because, for example, when we studied in the digestive system, the absorption, if we eat, for example, a protein, this protein will be digested finally into amino acids, and then how the amino acids can move and go and reach all the body cells. How? By the circulatory system. Okay, the circulatory system gets these amino acids from the digestive system, and then it distributes the amino acids. It is distributed by the circulatory system to reach the all body cells. So as you can see here in this picture here, this is the circulatory system. The circulatory system is composed of three main parts, which are the blood vessels, here with the red and blue colors. These are the blood vessels, and we will study them later, inshallah. And then we have the heart, and then we have the blood. So these are the three main parts of the circulatory system. Blood vessels, where the blood moves, and the heart. Today, we are going to just study the parts of the heart. Okay, so now we are going to just zoom into the heart, because this is what we are going to study. Pay attention to the names. You have the names already on your book, but pay attention to the names of the part of the heart. For example, what is this the size of the heart? The size of the heart is almost like the size of your fist. So if you can imagine how the size of your fist, so this is the size of your heart. And the heart, which is maybe something which is misunderstanding, that the heart isn't found completely in the left side of us. No. The heart starts to be found from the middle here, from the middle of our chest cavity, of our chest here, and then maybe just a part of the heart just drifted to the left part of this cavity, but the main parts of the heart found in the middle of our chest cavity. Okay, so If you believe that the heart is in the left side, no. The heart is in the middle, and then, as you can see here, this is here clear. See? In the middle, and then just a part of it can be found in the left side of the chest. Okay? So now, what protects the heart? What protects the heart? As now we can see, yes, this is called the rib cage. These bones, okay, these bones are called the rib cage. So the rib cage here protects the heart. Now we can see what happens when we remove the skeleton. Yes, so the heart is protected by the rib cage. Now then, when we are talking about the heart, okay, we have right side and we have left side and so on. The right side and the left side of the heart, we cannot say right and left according to what we see. No, according to the real heart. So for example, now, if you look to this heart, for example, where is the right side for you? Here, right? This is the right, and this is the left. No, we don't say, or we don't talk about the sides of the heart like this. We talk about the sides of the heart, whether if it's right or left, according to the real heart. So this is our body now. Where is the left? This is the left. This is the left, and this is the right. Right and left. Okay? So again, this is the left, the actual left side, and this is the actual right side. Although it is appeared to you here that this is the right and this is the left. No, this is wrong. We cannot talk about the sides of the heart like this. We talk about the actual sides of the heart. This is the left side and this is the right side. This is very important because going to the parts of the heart. Now we are going to see what are the parts of the heart. Pay attention to the names. And then we don't need all of these blood vessels. We'll not study them. Just remove them to find the whole part. Yes, thank you. No, we need this, but we don't need this. Yes. Okay. Now, okay, this is the heart. First of all, the heart, as we are mammals, we belong to mammals. So our heart is divided into 4 chambers, like the birds. The birds and the mammals, we belong to the mammals. Their heart is divided into 4 chambers, 4 parts, 4 rooms. Okay, so now we are going to see where are the 4 rooms and what are their names. First of all, can you see this blue part here? The cover of the heart. This is the cover of the heart, which is called, as you can see here, pericardium. Cover of the heart. Pericardium. So this is cover of the heart. The cover
Sir,
of the...
which tissue is it made of?
What?
Like muscle? Or
No.
what is it made of?
The pericardium is made of like a fluid. Like it's a very thin, and it's made of fluid like, but it has a role in the contraction and relaxation of the heart. Later, inshallah, we will see that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the pericardium, which is the cover of the heart. Now we are going to hide it. So now we can see the heart. Where are the 4 chambers? Pay attention here. Where are the 4 chambers? This is number 1. This is number 2. Okay, so 1, 2. 2 in the upper part, and we have 2 in the lower part. Just wait. Here. This is another part. We can hide this. Yes, we can hide this. Okay. So, this is the third part, and this is the fourth part. Okay. So again, the 4 chambers of the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are their names? Pay attention to the names. This is called left. Why left? Because it is found in the left side, in the actual left side. Okay, so this is the left atrium or atrium. Left atrium, then right atrium, then left ventricle, then right ventricle. So we have 2 atria and we have 2 ventricles. Okay, these are the 4 chambers of the heart. Okay, now we have here a very important structure. This, can you see this? This is a very thick wall. By the way, the heart is completely made of muscles. You already know that, or you're supposed to know that. The whole heart is made of muscles. Here, between the left side and the right side, we have this very thick wall. Can you see this? This is very thick wall made of muscles, like the whole heart. So this is called what? This is called septum. Septum. It is just a separating wall between the left side and the right side of the heart. Why? Because the left side of the heart, has blood with oxygen, but the right side of the heart has blood without oxygen. The blood with oxygen in the left side cannot be mixed with the blood without oxygen in the right side. So this septum, this is called septum. Septum, it is a wall that separates between the left side and the right side. Why? Because in the left side there is blood with oxygen, and in the right side there is blood without oxygen. So these 2 types of blood cannot be mixed. If they are mixed, it will be a disaster, and mainly it can lead to death. Okay?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes, go.
Is there a blood with carbon dioxide?
Yes, blood with oxygen and blood without oxygen means that the blood with carbon dioxide. Yes, thank you, Talal.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is septum. Then, here we have a very important parts here. Pay attention to them. We have a special part which is called valve. Valve. Okay, valve. This is the valve. If you see here, you can see here, this is the atrium. This is the upper room of the left side. Okay, and here this is the lower room of the left side. So there is the valve. In the heart, we have main 4 valves. Now we are going to see them. We have main 4 valves. Okay, what are what is the function? All valves have one function, which is what? It allows the blood to flow in only one direction, and when the blood passes through this valve, it cannot be returned back. It cannot return back at all. So again, just wait, we can make. So here, this is the left atrium, and here, this is the left ventricle. The blood will flow from the left atrium through this valve into the left ventricle. And then the blood cannot return back. Why? Because this valve will close. it will close. So it will not allow the blood here to return back again to the atrium again. So the blood will flow in just one direction. All valves in the heart or in the vessels or anywhere in our body works like this. Any valve you can find it, it works like this. It just makes the blood flow in one direction and not going back. Okay, so here we have, this is the first part, which is between left atrium and left atrium and left ventricle, and this is called, as you can see here, mitral valve. Mitral valve. You have to study this name, mitral valve. If you can see here that this is called bicuspid. Why bicuspid? Because it has two parts to fix in the wall of the ventricle. Can you see here? This is a part and this is another part. So it needs two parts to fix itself in the wall of the ventricle. So this is the first valve, which is called mitral valve, which is between left atrium and between the left ventricle. Here we have another valve, if you can see here. This is another valve, which is called tricuspid valve. Why tri? Tri means three, because it needs three parts. Can you see here? This is 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
there's the bicuspid valve and the semilunar valve, right?
Oh yes, this is the bicuspid. The semilunar here in the aorta. Now we can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is called tricuspid. Why tricuspid? Because it needs three parts. 1, 2, 3. Three parts to fix in the wall of this ventricle, of the ventricle here. Okay, can you see? This is the hollow part of the right atrium here. So what is the function of this valve? It allows the blood to pass from the right atrium to the right ventricle only in one direction and not going back. Okay, these are the first two valves between the atria and the ventricles. Now here, if you can see, here we have, this is another part, and this is another valve and another valve. Okay, but before we study these valves, we need to study just two other parts of the not of the heart, but they are connected to the heart. Pay attention to the names now. Okay, just wait. Okay, here to the heart. Pay attention to the next four names. To the heart, we have four big, very big vessels that are connected to the heart. So this is the heart, and here we have four big vessels that are connected to the heart. Okay, two of them carry the blood to the heart, and two others carry the blood from the heart. Okay, pay attention to the difference. Again, we have four big vessels. Now we are going to see them. These four big vessels are connected to the heart. Two of them carry the blood to the heart, and the others two carry the blood from the heart. Okay, now we are going to see the names of the four, and then we are going to see which two of them carry the blood to the heart and which two of them carry the blood from the heart. Now here, this is the first one, which is called pulmonary vein. Okay, sorry, pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. It's called pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. So this is number one, which is called pulmonary artery. Here it is written pulmonary trunk, but we don't have to study this trunk, but just we can say about this pulmonary artery. Then we have this which is called aorta. This is called aorta. This is the second one. And then here, this blue one here, this is called superior vena cava. I'm sorry for these names, but these are the names of them. So,
Are we supposed to know that? We're supposed to just know the vena cava itself, right?
yes, but we have two vena cava.
No, it's the superior vena cava is branching off from the vena cava itself. So the vena cava,
yes,
and then
yes. Now
the
we
vena
can.
cava after it.
Okay, but ya Omar, if you can see here that the superior and the inferior are completely separated from each other.
Yeah, but
Can you
they're
see here?
both coming out the same branch. They're both coming out from the vena cava.
Yes, of course, but the superior vena cava collected the veins and the blood from the upper part of the body, and the inferior collected the blood from the lower part. Now we will see the simple function of them. So this is the first. This is the third vein or the third vessel that connected to the heart, which is called superior vena cava. So why superior? Superior comes from super or upper part, because it is related to the upper part of the body. And now this is the fourth one here, lower here. See, this is the fourth one, which is called inferior. Yes, inferior vena cava. So simply, what are the main functions of them? First of all,
The aorta sends the blood to the whole body, and then it's collected again into the vena cava, and
yes,
the pulmonary artery sends the blood to the oxygenated blood to the lungs, and the pulmonary vein takes it back from the lungs, oxygenated, and sends back to the aorta.
yes. So now we are going to see the functions of these four, and now we can see which two of them carry the blood from the body to the heart, and which two of them carry the blood from the heart to any part of the body. So now this is the first one. We said that this is called pulmonary artery. In biology, pulmonary related to the lungs. Okay, pulmonary related to the lungs. So when I say pulmonary artery, this pulmonary artery carries the blood from the heart to the lungs to get oxygen, by the way. Okay, and then the next one, which is aorta. Aorta carries the blood also from the heart, but not to the lungs, but to the whole body, to the all body parts. So these first two carry the blood from the heart to body parts. Then we have other two. This is the superior vena cava, and down there this is the inferior vena cava, superior vena cava. Superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, both of them, this and this, they collect the body from they collect the blood from the body parts, and then they carry them, or they collect them to the heart.
Sir, is the lymphatic system included in the circulatory system? Are we taking
no. Yes, we will study it at the end of this week, but it is a system that is separated from the circulatory system. It has other organs. Okay, Shabab. So here we have to study more two valves. The two valves here. This is the first valve. We are going to study it. This is the valve found in the pulmonary artery, the artery or the vessel that carries the blood from the heart to the lungs. This is valve also that will allow the blood to move just in one direction from the heart to the lung and not going back to the heart. And this is called pulmonary valve. Pulmonary valve. The last valve, but it's somehow hard to see. Just wait. Inshallah, we will see it. Yes, here it. This is it. This is it. This is the last. Just wait. Okay. Okay. Now it is clear. Yes, this is it. This is the last valve, which is called aortic valve, or it is called semilunar. Semilunar, this is comes to, from its shape. Semilunar valve or aortic valve. Aortic valve related to the aorta, which is this is the second big vessel, okay, that carries the blood from the heart to the body parts, and it has also the valve. This is the valve. Sorry, this the valve of the aorta of this, and this is another valve of the pulmonary artery. Okay, okay. What returns back the blood from the lungs after getting oxygen? Something which is called, or four veins which are called pulmonary veins. Now we can see them. We can count four veins. This is number one, 1, 2, 1, 2 pulmonary veins, and here 1, 2. Again, we can hide this. We don't need it. We can also we cannot hide. Okay, we can hide this, no problem. Also, we can hide this. And also, we can hide this. And also, we can hide this. Now, if you can see here, we have 4 places. Look, we have 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. Connected also to the blood, to the heart, sorry, and carry the blood from the lung after getting oxygen. Okay, so now we can see this is the circulatory system again, and where is the lung? Here is the lung. Okay, if we hide this lung, or just maybe we can make it fade. Yes, look at these veins and arteries and vessels here that come out from the heart. It get inside the lungs. Look, they get inside the lungs to get oxygen, or to carry the blood that is already getting oxygen back to the blood. Okay, back to the heart, sorry. So today's lesson was about the parts of the heart, 4 chambers, 2 ventricles, 2 ventricles, 1, 2, 2 ventricles, and then 2 atrium, 1, 2, 2 atrium, 2 ventricles, left atrium, left ventricles, right atrium, right ventricle, and we have 4 valves. 4 valves. This is the first valve, which is called mitral valve. Second valve, tricuspid valve, pulmonary valve, and here we have aortic valve or semilunar valve. And between the left side and the right side, we have the septum. Septum, which is a thick wall that separates between the left side and the right side. And then we have pulmonary artery that carries the blood from the heart to the lungs. Aorta that carries the blood from the heart to the body parts, to all body parts. We have superior vena cava that collect the blood from the all body parts and send it to the heart. And here we have the inferior vena cava that also collect the blood from the all body parts and send it to the heart. And back here we have 4 veins. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3, 4, connected to the heart. Why? Because they carry the blood from the lungs that already get oxygen and back the blood, back this oxygenated blood to the heart. So now these are the all parts of the heart. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to study the blood vessels. What are their types? What are their names? How they work? And so on. If you have any question, please